Here we have an example of a frameless cabinet, which means my plywood edges are going to be exposed at the front. And I want to put edge banding and finish these edges to make it look like a solid finished piece of wood without the cost of buying solid wood. So what I've done is you could do two things. You could do this in a way where you have a line here, they come together perpendicular, and it looks like a butt joint of two pieces of wood coming together. Your other option is if you want it to look like a mitered edge where you cut a 45 on each of these pieces, then you have to get a little bit creative. And so what I've done is right here, I have ran my edge banding across my whole cabinet, and I have adhered the glue with my hot iron to here and to here. So this top piece has gone all the way to the edge. You can see the overhang, and so has this bottom piece, but they're not attached. They're just attached to right there. So that's important that you don't glue it down. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off my excess, because I do wanna see where the edge, more or less, doesn't have to be perfect yet, of my cabinet is. And then of course we'll trim this down the rest of the way when we trim our edges off at the end. So then what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take my sharp blade and I'm going to go from my inside to my outside, or my outside to my inside, whatever you're comfortable with, and we're gonna imitate our 45. So I'm gonna go hard and push down like that. It's gonna take my top triangle off. I'm gonna follow that same line, and hopefully I cut deep enough to take my bottom triangle off. So that's the one that's under this piece, but you wanna be careful because you don't wanna bend it. So there's my bottom piece. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna run it again and just make sure I don't have any little overhangs that prevent these two pieces from going down all the way. I don't wanna have anything stuck under there. And so this isn't gonna be perfect because these two pieces aren't exactly aligned, but it's gonna be pretty close. So then just right here, I'm gonna cut this little bit of excess right there. See that? Because we want those two to be able to come together but not overlap and be conflicting with each other. So now I've trimmed these two pieces down, and they're still loose, and we're gonna go ahead and adhere them. Just setting up our glue on our edge banding. Okay. Sometimes it helps to just run a firm, clean piece of wood on there because you can't leave your iron too long. You wanna heat up your glue and push it down, but you don't wanna obviously burn your edge banding. Okay, now all we're gonna do is we're gonna let this dry all the way, or cool down, I guess, and then we'll finish trimming all of our edge banding like you would like normal, but it looks like a nice 45 instead of a butt joint.